How is Black Ops Cold War still alive almost 3 years later? While it may have had a rough launch, this game is the closest we've come to a traditional Call of Duty experience in recent years. At the time this game released, it was in a rough state and very limited on content due to the conditions it was developed under, causing some people to abandon it and go back to Modern Warfare 2019, or just go to other games outside of the Call of Duty franchise altogether. Not to mention, Warzone was still really popular at the time, and when Season 3 for Cold War dropped, so did the Verdansk 84 update alongside it. This update brought arguably some of the most balanced and fun weapon metas in Warzone that we'd seen in a long time. Minus the DMR meta.
Dude, I used to love this rotation.
Hey, yo, that was kind of sus.
Dude, what the fuck was
Dude.
So at the time, a lot of people quickly bailed or skipped over this game entirely due to the state it was in at launch. So why are people just now starting to change their mind about Black Ops Cold War? Throughout the life cycle of the game, Treyarch really did a good job adding a ton of content and polishing this game into what I would argue is the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 4. By the way, if you're interested in games like Black Ops 4 and Cold War, consider joining the Discord to meet other people to play with and help keep these games alive. I'll drop a link in the description. So if you're the type of person who skipped this game when it was released and you're just not coming back, you're getting a very polished and content-packed game, which is a big part of the reason that I think it's still holding up so well. I've seen a lot of people online saying they didn't like this game when it came out, but because they're so frustrated with the current state of Modern Warfare 2, they were willing to give it a second chance. Black Ops Cold War is also the only game in the last 4 installments of this franchise to have a proper zombies mode. Yes, Vanguard technically had zombies, but I have yet to hear anyone who enjoyed that version of the zombies game mode. Over the last 2 years, this game has been an escape for players like myself, who grew up playing the older Call of Duty games, and were fed up with the state of Modern Warfare 2. For whatever reason, Infinity Ward refuses to bring back classic features that we've had in past games, and their overall lack of communication doesn't give players much hope or optimism that there will ever be meaningful change. If you take a look at a game that's not even out right now, Xdefiant, they've done a few rounds of beta testing, and the game has no shortage of bugs and issues, but the dev team and the studio head Mark Rubin have been so great about communicating with the players that many of these issues are easily forgiven. At the very least, the Xdefiant player base feels heard when Mark is actively replying to tweets in real time during the beta, explaining their design choices they've made, or even just acknowledging that they're aware of a current issue. This puts players at ease and gives them faith that these issues will be fixed and the game will improve. Another reason the fans are returning to Black Ops Cold War is because the game has core gameplay features like a traditional minimap, a dead silence perk, and no mounting or attack sprint. The maps in this game also cater to that more arcade-style, fast-paced gameplay. Not to mention an added bonus of much more casual matchmaking. Now, obviously, this isn't an intended feature of the game, but rather a function of how matchmaking works. While the player base in Black Ops Cold War is still really healthy, and never takes more than a few seconds to find a match in most game modes, there are not anywhere near the amount of people playing this game as compared to the newer titles. And the less people that are online, the less picky the matchmaking system has to be. And in my experience, most nights, this game feels exactly how older games used to. You get a variety of players in your lobby, some are super sweaty, most of them are average, and some of them are, well, let's just say need some more practice. If you're looking for a more casual experience where the matchmaking doesn't punish you for playing well, or hold your hand when you have a bad game, Cold War is definitely worth giving a shot. If you're enjoying the video and you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel for more first-person shooter content. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you played Cold War and what your experience has been. Overall, Black Ops Cold War has been a very solid game, some people even going as far as to say it's a top 3 Call of Duty. Now, I'm not sure that I'd go that far myself, but right now, I only play Cold War and I genuinely enjoy my time on the game. Between campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, there's plenty of content to enjoy, and you might just find yourself having fun. Thanks for watching, have a good morning, my name's Caffrey, and I'll catch you in the next video.